in the quiet seaside town of New Haven, Sussex. A grandfather walked into a police station on a Sunday afternoon, calm, composed, and carrying a secret no one could imagine. He looked at the officers and said, "I've killed 2 people. That man was Derek Martin, 64 years old, a retired builder, a father, a grandfather. The victims? His former stepdaughter Chloe Bashford, just 30, and her husband Josh, 33. A young couple, loving parents of 4 children, murdered in their own home. To neighbors they were a happy, hard-working family. But behind that peace, years of family tension and resentment had been boiling. Financial disputes. Arguments over money Derek claimed he was owed. And on the morning of June 9, 2023, that anger exploded. That morning, Derek had breakfast with Chloe, her last meal. Moments later, they returned to her home on Lewis Road. Inside those walls, Derek snapped. He struck Chloe with a hammer, then a knife, again and again. Moments later, Josh came home. He walked straight into horror. Derek turned on him, stabbing him repeatedly before strangling him with a ligature. Then, silence. After the killings, Derek cleaned up. He took Chloe's phone, tossed it into bushes near a supermarket and changed his clothes. Then, chillingly, he picked up the couple's children from school, bought them lunch at McDonald's, and dropped them off at their grandmother's house, pretending nothing was wrong. Hours later, he walked into Brighton police station and quietly confessed. He said he was fed up, that the family had used him. But his actions that day showed calculation, not chaos. At trial, Derek claimed diminished responsibility, saying depression made him lose control. 5 psychiatrists testified, but the jury didn't believe him. He was found guilty of 2 counts of murder. In November 2025, the court sentenced him to life imprisonment, with a minimum term of 26 years and 7 months behind bars. For children lost their parents, and their grandfather, in one day. A family shattered forever, not by strangers but by someone they once trusted and loved. If you're drawn to true stories that explore the darkest corners of the human mind, subscribe and join us weekly on Deep Crime Files.